Hi guys, good morning. Mrs. Main here with what will probably be the last read aloud of the year. I can't believe that it's already almost the last day of school. So, one of my traditions is a last day blues for the last day of school. I started out the year, like I said, with first day jitters, and this is the sequel to it. There's also field trip fiasco and first day letters, so it's quite a good little series. On the Monday morning before the Friday, that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell took attendance. She sighed as she called out the last name. "I'm going to miss all of you," she said. The kids nodded in agreement. "I'm going to miss my friends," said Shannon. "I'm going to miss Daisy," said Dan. Daisy is the classroom snake, class pet. "I'm going to miss chocolate, milk, and pizza for lunch," said Joe. Everyone felt a little blue thinking about the last day of school. Even Daisy. That afternoon, during recess, the students talked as they hung out on the jungle gym. "Mrs. Hartwell said she's going to miss us," said Alexandra, swinging from a bar. "We should get a present to cheer her up," said Eddie, hanging upside down by his knees. But what could they get her? "I could give her the rest of my sandwich. It's my mom's bologna special," said Josh. "Or a coffee cup. Or a new pin, the kind with feathers and beads." The students thought and thought, but they couldn't come up with one single idea that they all agreed on. "We'll think of something tomorrow," Eddie assured everyone as they lined up at the drinking fountain. On the Tuesday before the Friday, that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell read the final page of their last read aloud book. "I'm going to miss circle time," said Miss Hartwell. "I'm going to miss science," said Emily. "I'm going to miss seeing Miss Hartwell wear her safety goggles during science," said Jack, giggling. And so, before they got too sad, Mrs. Hartwell put on her safety goggles one last time, just for him. "We definitely need to cheer Mrs. Hartwell up," said Andy during recess as he jumped out of a swing. "Any ideas about a present?" Eddie asked. "No," they all answered back. On the Wednesday before the Friday, that was the last day of school, Mrs. Hartwell brought in her super duper sugar cookies with extra frosting. "I'm going to miss snack time, but I can't wait for barbecues by the pool," said Jack. "I'm going to miss recess, but I can't wait to play hide and seek outside after dinner," said Alexandra. "I'll miss school, but I can't wait for summer vacation," said Josh. The class discussed their summer plans and drowned their last day blues with another round of milk and sugar cookies. "I don't know whether to be happy or to be sad today," Andy said the minute that they arrived at the jungle gym. "Mrs. Hartwell is sad," said Olivia. "She probably doesn't want the year to end." "While we're swimming, shall we be reading her old lesson plans?" said Walter. Let me try that again. "While we're swimming, she will probably be reading her old lesson plans," said Walter. "And while we're playing, she'll be trying to remember the fun times we had this year," said Dan. And that's when the idea zapped, and zinged through Eddie's brain. "I know exactly what will cheer her up," said Eddie, jumping up and down on the jungle gym. The class agreed it was perfect. Ooh, I wonder what they're gonna get. On the Thursday, before the Friday, that was the last day of school, Eddie raised his hand right after Mrs. Hartwell started language arts. "We need some privacy, please," he said. And so Mrs. Hartwell took down bulletin boards with her back to the class. She never even peeked. Well, only once. On the morning of the Friday that was the last day of school, the students dashed into the classroom. They snapped open the shades for the very last time. They did their chores for the very last time. They fed Daisy for the very last time. And as soon as the bell rang, they couldn't wait for Mrs. Hartwell to see her present for the very first time. The last day of school makes us blue. We'll miss recess and pizza and reading too. We'll miss Daisy and cookies and friendships true. Snack time and science and learning new. We'll miss spelling bees for our test review and groundhogs that play peekaboo. This year has been great. A big wahoo! There are many things to miss, it's true, but mostly what we'll miss is you. And they all drew something around here, a cookie, a letter, Margaret, the spelling bee, the birthday parties, the snowmen, Joe, Josh, Jack, Walter, Maria, Daniel. Later on, during recess, Eddie said, "I think Mrs. Hartwell liked her present. I just hope it helps," Margaret said. "Poor Miss Hartwell," they all said sadly as they pictured their final goodbyes. Teachers must hate the last day of school. There's the teachers. Bye-bye, kids. Bye. Now, what do you think the teachers are going to do? And then it was time. The bell rang. "Goodbye," the students called as they rushed out the door. "Goodbye," Miss Hartwell called after them. And then she returned to her empty classroom. "It's just me and you, Daisy," she said. "I'm sure going to miss them this summer." But I can't wait for vacation, 'cause teachers party too. The end. Look at her. She's in her hammock. She's at the beach with her dog. She's fishing. She's doing all the fun summer things. Relaxing, maybe riding her bike, picking up some flowers. Last day blues. I'm sad, I'm blue. It's the last day. Have a fantastic summer vacation. 6th graders, good luck in middle school. 5th graders, you are going to rock 6th grade. 1st graders, 2nd graders, you're just growing up so fast, everybody. I love you guys. Sure loved reading to you.